Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in for our post-match reaction podcast. If you are new around here and we keep up to date on all things Liverpool related, join the amazing growing community of Reds we've got on our channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, whatever platform. Make sure you do get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I will be reading through every single one of them. And if you're watching the show or listening to the show after, make sure you do comment because I do read through every single comment and I will feature them in the fan reaction video that we will be doing tomorrow. So Reds, another massive win for Liverpool Football Club. Two very difficult back-to-back games. Yes, Manchester United is always a big game, but in terms of the physical nature of both West Brom and Burnley Football Club, two very difficult low block sides that Liverpool have really struggled against this season. Burnley come to Anfield, we all remember, and really frustrated us. Ben Mee, Tarkowski, it looked like a similar story that first half, but yet again, Liverpool dug in deep. Andy Robinson marauding down that left-hand side. Combination play between him and Sadio Mane was absolutely fantastic. Robbo finding the Brazilian maestro, Bobby Firmino. He's got a knack of scoring at the right time in the season, which is great. Well, any thoughts on that strike? It was a very good strike. Obviously, Nick Pope not playing in goal tonight. He was due to be injured anyway. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Reds, a glorious feeling of top four. Helen, absolutely spot on. Harry Kane, welcome to Liverpool. Salah, nice one for your comment, mate. Obviously, we did do our video yesterday. If you have missed it, your thoughts on Harry Kane, make sure you do get your comments in on that. Imagine Harry Kane adding to the striking lineup in which Liverpool have got. Anyway, Liz, happy days. What a great team. What a great win. Make sure you do get your thoughts in the comment section below, Reds. Liz and Helen, what was your thoughts and the general consensus of the whole game? What really impressed you? Was the pressing? Was the absolute Nat Phillips headering? Another Paolo Maldini-esque performance tonight. He was on the line. That's a match winning. I know we won 3-0, but that is a match winning clearance. If Virgil van Dijk does that at the end of the game, we're waxing lyrical. I think it's about time every single Liverpool fan around the world, I know a lot of us do, but put a lot of praise and credit on Nat Phillips and Rhys Williams. Yes, they got caught out a couple of times, but forget that. These are two very young, inexperienced lads that have come in, helped Liverpool Football Club in a very difficult period of the season. And I'm hoping whatever happens with Liverpool's centre-back position, if Nat Phillips gets a contract, stays at the football club, is guaranteed to be either the third or fourth choice centre-back. But a lot of credit has to go to these two over the last couple of weeks and throughout the season when they've been called upon. Certain players within football clubs could have really crippled themselves and really struggled, but not these two at the back. These two be an absolute disgrace in terms of how good they have been from the get-go, the experience in which you'll learn. But Nat Phillips and Rhys Williams tonight really impressed me, especially against the Sean Dyche side. Everyone, we know how they're going to play. Pump the ball in the box, really frustrate them, getting behind Rhys Williams. They didn't allow that. And it helped with obviously Alisson coming for collecting the balls at the right moments and a whole team collective. But as Liz has said there, happy days. Make sure you get your comments in. Salah, man of the match. Phillips, spot on name. Salah, Ahmed, he is my man of the match. I think he will be a lot of people's man of the match. Liz just saying hiya. Absolutely fantastic, Zuki. I bet you are on cloud nine, mate. Like every single one of us. Phenomenal performance by every single one of them. Started slow, got the points mark at the end of the day. As he said, yes, we did start slow, but it's the back ends of this. It's the business ends of the season, maybe. Regardless, even if Liverpool won this game 1-0, and it was probably the worst performance all season, but we got the result. But it's even better and correlated and combined with Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool scoring 3 goals. We've been treated tonight. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain we've all been screaming out for him, and him himself will know he needs to have a bigger impact off the bench, really. He is probably one of the only midfielders in Liverpool's system, when they're all fully fit, that really does offer that goal threat in terms of breaking into the edge of the box, getting into the box, making a nuisance. And you're seeing that for the third goal. He wasn't reliant, he wasn't relaxed, he wasn't like, oh yeah, he wanted that extra goal. And Jurgen probably said that to him, right, Ox? Go out on that pitch, get us a goal. And he done the whole team proud. Every single player tonight, as I said, Robbo down that left-hand flank for Bobby Firmino's first goal. Perfect time, Mike Dappy said. Perfect time to score. Just before the first half whistle anyway. And obviously Nat Phillips, 52nd minute, a towering header. Sadio Mane teed him very perfectly. It was just pinpointed, floated at the back post. And that man, Nat Maldini, was there to put it in the back of the net anyway. And Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain talked about his goal. Sadio Mane's confidence is coming back a bit more, Reds. Let me know your thoughts. Yes, he's not on the goal scoring charts tonight, but I think his confidence is very much slowly coming back. And it's great to see Salah. Yes, we want to see Salah and Mane go on the score sheet, but the whole forward three tonight, the combination play was a lot better in with than what we have seen in recent times. But I tell you, Jota coming back fully fit next season. Ox, if he starts banging in goals, is he staying? Is he going? We never know. But we all know Ox's potential quality. We all know the qualities in which he does possess. But it's that big if he can stay fit. And I think everyone at Liverpool will hopefully, fingers crossed, we've all got to cross our fingers and toes to keep him fit, because he is a phenomenal player. We've not seen the best of him, obviously, when he got injured in the Champions League against Roma anyway. That was probably when he was at his peak Liverpool form. But I think he can very much eclipse that and get better and really push on in his Liverpool career. I think a lot of people, and even myself, I have said possibly Liverpool could get rid of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, but if he comes back into the system, scoring goals, he would be a threat, and he would add a lot of goals from midfield if that attribute, because that's something that Liverpool do lack and something that Liverpool will be looking. If that is the case, would you move a couple of midfielders out? We need goals from midfield. Helen just saying hello. I am Mark. Spot on. I made up everyone saying hello. If you have a lovely night, Reds. I know it's even better when the boys do win tonight and do the business. It's just one more cup final. As Jurgen Klopp said, this was the semi-final tonight. It was the quarters when we played against West Brom. It's the semis tonight, and Liverpool now, the last stretch. We know just got to focus on that game. The lads have got to, it's not job well done yet, still, but we've got to focus on ourselves. We can't be thinking of if Leicester get beat or we just got to go full out, all guns blazing, 5-0, happy days, end the season and get all our players recovered for next season. As I said, Salah, Mark, yes, Dave, get in, Dave. What a performance that was, mate. Dave, who's your man of the match out? I think it is Maldini. I think everyone would agree with that. But as I said, would everyone echo those words? I think all of us watching at home and around the world, I'm just so impressed by Rhys and Nat Phillips this season. I know they're not on the level of Van Dijk or Gomez, but it's very unfair to judge them up against those two, because they are phenomenal defensive players for Liverpool Football Club. But the experience in which both of them will learn, I think Liverpool didn't replace Dejan Lovren when he left to Russian League or wherever he went anyway. And Liverpool were left lacking at the back, and obviously that was prevalent throughout the transfer window. We brought in Kabak, but would you be happy if Liverpool kept hold of Nat Phillips and allowed obviously Kanate to come into the club anyway, and Nat Phillips possibly cement himself as a third or fourth choice? But that's if he's happy as that. I think he's shown over the last couple of weeks he's got real quality. And I tell you, if he played in a low block system, he would thrive so much more. Obviously, his lack of pace does get questioned sometimes anyway in terms of that. But a phenomenal performance. I've only just twigged. Apologies, I've got Harry Kane. That's from our last video anyway. Apologies, probably wondering why is Harry Kane in the background. McIndo, what are you doing, lads? I've only just twigged that. Nice one, Sally. Should have really twigged then. Even though I'm looking at a screen. Apologies, everyone. That was meant to change the background to the thumbnail which you have created. Well done, Mr. Mac. Phillips is quality centre-back. He starts off shaky, but what a player. Suki, spot on. Let's quickly get to appreciate every single one of your comments. My comments are jumping, and that's when I know you're all smashing the comments. You're absolute legends. What an effing win, Dave. What an absolutely amazing win. So much passion from every single Ginny captain's performance tonight. A lot has been asked and questioned about him, and rightly so, but he, as a captain tonight, really done Liverpool proud. His professionalism has been questioned by certain fans, and a lot of fans on social media, not just Liverpool fans, but on social media over the last couple of weeks, due to obviously his reaction to the goals. But tonight, absolute professional throughout the whole of that game. When Liverpool needed him the most, he was there to marshal the lads, even when it was getting tough. Just before half time, kept the lads' heads up. Fabinho, Ginny and Thiago, exactly what they done against West Brom. Phenomenal. That's what you expect from those three. And obviously Ox coming into the fore and really establish himself as a figurehead in terms of, I'm hoping we do see a lot more of Ox next season, Reds. There is a big question mark over that. The passing was on point, and that was brilliant, scoring and saving goals. I tell you what, Liz, he was all over the park, as you mentioned earlier, off the line. That's a match-winning clearance. If Burnley score that and then they go off the other end, and it creates a lot more anxiety throughout the squad, and we all know how goals can change games. Phillips, man of the match. Tell you what, Thiago is something else, man. Zuki, we all know, don't we, mate? We watched him when he was at Bayern Munich for the last couple of years. He's won so many trophies, so many league titles there in the Bundesliga. He's got a lot of technical quality, but I think a lot of fans outside the Premier League have looked at Liverpool's form when he did come in and went, he's not really, but he had COVID, he had that injury against the Ev and really disrupted his momentum in terms of him coming to the football club. But I think is that like 7 or 8 starts now and 7 wins when he's been in the starting 11 with Fabinho, which is phenomenal. It's great to see that Liverpool building this momentum, not just in terms of quality, but in terms of team selection. It's going to be so pivotal going to next season. Yes, Liverpool need to rotate their system, but in the long run, it's going to be even better when we do have a more consistent basis within the midfield. Jota coming in when needs be, Mane getting a bit of a rest because he very much does need that. Hey there, bye guys. I'm on cloud 10. Buzzing, spot on there, Zuki. Ox hasn't scored since last July. I'm pleased for him. Spot on there, Liz. It's amazing to see. He's got that quality, hasn't he, Liz? And just hopefully, whatever happens, if he does stay at the football club, we do see a lot more goals going forward anyway. When they booed Mane before Phillips' goal, too funny that. Yeah, it was great to see. It was great to see the Burnley fans, and just fans in general at the football club. It added that bit more atmosphere. It was better than just listening to the commentators anyway, and this notion of Jamie Carragher. I know he's got to be very neutral, and a lot of rival fans don't like. They still say Carragher is very biased towards Liverpool, but on commentary tonight, he was, before Liverpool scored the goals, he was so negative. I know he's got to be unbiased and all that, but come on, Jamie. It was like Liverpool. I don't understand it. I know it's very different when you're getting paid by Sky, and you can't really. You've got to be level-headed, but you never know. Evening, Reds, get in. Ginny, get in, lads. You played well tonight, mate, as well in the middle of the park. Ellen, we are showing such progressions pre-service this season. We can get over the line now. Just going to give Hodgkinson a nice send-off. Absolutely spot on. It will be lovely, but as you said there, professionalism has got to be on point, and I think that's something that Liverpool have showed throughout the whole of this season. When the game has got tough and the weeks and results have got difficult at home, Liverpool's heads haven't gone down. It could have been so easy come the back end of this season for Liverpool to not really mount a challenge for the top four, but the lads have done us proud. Yes, we want to be at least going for the league title, but circumstances have impacted Liverpool in terms of performance levels on this season at the beginning and the midway through the season haven't been good enough, but obviously injuries as well. A lot of factors throughout Liverpool's season and not really being on top level. But next season, if we are in the Champions League, fingers crossed, just recharge the batteries, everyone. Hey Liz, Bobby with the long-awaited goal. Mark, spot on there, matey. Obviously, he got his goals against Man United as well, didn't he? So, frosted tips, Bobby scores goals. Yeah, tell you what, he's in a good run of form. I don't know, let me know, Reds, has Bobby got the Copa America coming up this summer? Obviously, with the Euros and the World Cup the year after anyway. Is that coming up for the South Americans? I think it might be in a couple of years, or is it this season, at the end of the season? Can you see Mane putting in a transfer request? No, Helen. No. I know I said on the last video, watch his reaction, but I think his confidence, he just needs to rest, Helen. And I think if you'd asked him, heart of hearts, Mane, do you need a rest? He's a professional footballer, but I think come next season, if he gets a big rest this summer, it will help him a lot in terms of that. Tom, oi. Nice one, Tom. Obviously, Everton. He's a massive Everton fan, Tom, but he's very, very unbiased anyway. There's probably a lot of people out there screaming. Tom's probably screaming to tell you, going, what? But when he's behaved, he's a decent one. But nice one, Tom, for tuning in. Great to see Ox on the score sheet. Corella, spot on, mate. I think you're new round here, but I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button, Reds, if you are new round here, and I really do appreciate all these for dropping in and supporting the content as always. Even better when the Reds are winning anyway. Good to see Bobby getting his mojo back finally. Yes, finally, mate. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. We all know the quality of the lad, don't we? He himself would know these goals at the back end of the season. As I said, it's perfect. The season's panned out perfect. Bobby was getting asked, where's your goals? He's starting to score goals. And I'd love it if Mane got the final goal to seal Liverpool getting top four this season. It just paints a picture. Just give him a lot of confidence come the back end of the season and get him on the goal scoring charts anyway. Rhys is 20, Nat is 24. They will improve. Spot on. Jack, bro, Liverpool is back. Salah, one more game, mate. Obviously, we want to be challenging for titles. That's our aim. But as I mentioned before, we know what has happened this season in terms of the overall picture at a football club. Nat has to stay very much empty gay gaming anyway. What a win. Latham, what a win. Phenomenal performance. I think there's a lot of shouts for Nat Maldini at the back. Rhys Williams, played by phenomenal. Again, it's so difficult, especially obviously if you played Sunday League football, or even if you played footy with your mates, especially, and even if you watch Burnley and the likes of West Brom, it's so difficult. They make it so difficult for opposition teams. And when you come to Anfield, it was an absolute nightmare when we played them. But those two at the back and the whole back line, really, Robbo and Trent, phenomenal in terms of how they coped with that aerial bombardment. Nat, I tell you, if you throw a brick in the box, you'll headed it away. You'll probably headed it away as Nan or something if you go in the box as well. But that's the saying everyone's saying on social media. As well, one season of Nat Phillips playing alongside Van Dijk will turn him into a top centre back. I'm betting on Nat playing for Liverpool for a very long time. Corella, echo those words, mate. It's going to be intriguing because who's to say, as you mentioned, he could strike up a partnership with Van Dijk. He will learn so much. Even if Rhys does play a couple of games with Virgil at the back anyway, Van Dijk brings the best out of players in and around him, gives him so much confidence. And Gomez might come back into the side, and it might take a good year for Joe Gomez really to get back up to full fitness. We know how bad injuries have been in the past with certain Liverpool players, and they haven't been straight into the Liverpool starting 11 straight away. It took but I absolutely echo those words, fella. Thiago's a natural born winner, exactly the type of player we need. Shame we got him so late in his career. Ben, I tell you, you only have to look at the likes of Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Casemiro. Yeah, Casemiro's a more of a DM, similar to Fabinho, but those three, you look at them and how integral they have been in terms of Europe for Real Madrid in the Champions League. Thiago's got at least 5 years. Yeah, because he's not a player that really relies on pace. He really relies on his technical ability as a footballer. He himself, he's so technically gifted. He's thinking 5-10 steps ahead, similar to like when we had Xabi Alonso and obviously the greats in Xavi and Iniesta. Obviously, Thiago's not on that level of those two, but in terms of this typical Spanish technical ability, in terms of that, he can still play at the top for a very long time, mate. Hey, people, cracking match. Willow, cracking. That's absolutely spot on there, fella. Hello, Willow. Everyone's just saying hello. Hi, Ben. Hey, Liz. I think everyone's saying Copa America starts June the 13th. Oh, that's on my birthday, that, Liz. Nice one. I thought it did. Oh, so... Jürgen and Northers are going to be like that through every single televised game. I think Copa America's on BBC, if I'm right. I think he's struck up a deal, but we're all going to be crossing our toes, fingers, praying as well. Just that touch with everyone. None of our players get injured in the international duties anyway. That's why I'm hoping Trent, from a selfish point of view, doesn't go for England, because you know what's happened anyway, Tommy. I'm going to say, yeah. Yeah. Obviously, Latham knows, Tom. Harry Kane behind you is making me feel uncomfortable. Outside, Ben, if you watch the content, lads, you would have seen why he was there last night anyway. But yeah, I say from free worked so good tonight. Reminds me of the 18-19 season. Willow, the combination play was absolutely spot on there. Have a great night, all. Liz, appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as I said, apologies for Harry Kane. Obviously, if you watched my video yesterday, we did have that talking point. I should have changed the background to my thumbnail in which I created, but apologies, everyone. There's only so many people going, why have we got Harry Kane in the background? But obviously, watched the video yesterday. Ben has gone, have a lovely night, Liz, and every single one of you. I really do appreciate you taking the time out on a Sunday, or on a Wednesday night anyway. Hopefully have a lovely day tomorrow, whatever you are all getting up to. Willow just saying good night as well. As I said, Ben, Virgil van Phillips, spot on. Good night, Liz. Good night, Liz. Klopp must be so pleased, very much so. He's wanted that reaction, hasn't he, Helen? Which means it's like, Firmino, Ali and Fabs don't get a holiday. Yeah, definitely. Some people were like, can't watch every video. That's no excuse. You'll be watching me on your break, lads. A lot of people do as well. Excuses, that, lads. Also, never read it on a video, but I won't first when you're done. So on the stream, yeah. On that note, everyone, make sure you do get your comments in the comment section. I will be replying to every single one of them. I will get your if you have watched this video on repeat, get your comments in. I will feature them in tomorrow's episode. I'll make that a feature of every single episode to do now. After our post-match, we'll read out the comments at the beginning of this tomorrow's show, and obviously analyse what every single one of you have had to say, see if there's any more different man in a match out. But thank you to every single one of you for the continued support on the channel, for everyone dropping a like on the video as always. Really do appreciate all the support. And yeah, Liverpool have got, as Jürgen said, one more cup final to go. We've got past the quarters, got past the semis, and now Liverpool are just wanting that massive result against Crystal Palace. Hopefully there's a lot of goals, but Liverpool have done the job tonight. Let's Match of the day just started. Spot on, Helen. I'll let you go. Let us all go. Have a lovely rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. See you there.